everybody, Jax here once again. Time for a VHS, DVD, and even Blu-ray update. Yeah, that's right. I buy Blu-rays every now and again. Not a lot, but sometimes. And, if it's a movie I really want. Yeah, I got lots of stuff. I don't know how many parts this is going to be. I'm probably going to separate it. I'm going to talk about the VHSs in this one. Maybe a little DVD if there's time, because I actually got more DVDs than VHS. I just wasn't finding the right VHSs. I need to find some good ones. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's do it, because I've been dying to share these with you guys. It's been a month now, like I said. I was without a computer for a while, so couldn't upload any of these updates, and I couldn't wait. So yeah, here we go. You're in for a treat. Want to start with a really cool purchase. Got this real cheap, like a dollar, I think, maybe a little over $1, and it's a Warner clamshell from the 80s, which I love. It's none other than Dial M for Murder, the classic Alfred Hitchcock. Haven't watched the movie yet. Looking forward to it though. This is a really cool tape, actually. I'm so happy to find it. It's in fairly good shape. The case shows some wear, but it's in pretty good shape. And it's got some features on here, actually, because this is, I guess it's a special thing they had going on. It's called A Night at the Movies, 1954. So it's got a bunch of stuff chronicling the year 1954. So you have the movie Dial M for Murder, plus a classic Merry Melodies cartoon, newsreel highlights of the year, and previews of coming attractions. So we got a few previews of like movies from '54. So I thought that was just great for $1. And I really love. I'm a fan of these Warner clamshells. I just love the look of them. I don't have many. Most of them I have are cut up, which really sucks. But this one's uncut. I like that. Yeah. Oh, and the Merry Melodies cartoon is called My Little Duckaroo, directed by Chuck Jones. So yeah. It's really great. Looking forward to watching the movie. I guess it was filmed in 3D back in the 50s, so yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, this is another cool tape, rare and hard to find, never released on DVD. Been looking for it for a while. It's often brought up in updates, so I'm glad you found it. Are you ready for this? Gator Bait, the original Gator Bait, 1973. It's pretty cool, man. Got Claudia Jennings, Miss Playmate of the Year, 1970. So you think, you're going to see her naked, right? Obviously. Wrong. You don't see her naked, but guess who you do? The actress who plays her little sister, which, isn't over a day. She isn't a day over 15. So, yeah. That was pretty disturbing, man. I was watching it like this. I was like, man, this is so wrong. I felt so wrong watching that movie. Here's the story, okay? There's these hicks, these, hillbillies, if you will, and one of them is killed off, and this girl right here who just lives in the jungle, she's falsely accused. So she has a little brother and a little sister. The little brother, he doesn't have a tongue, he can't talk, right? So I don't really remember. It's been like a month since I watched it, but I remember just the hicks go off to find her. They want revenge, right? Because they think she killed one of them. And, she takes off. She goes, I don't know, hunting or fishing. So the kids are left alone, and the little girl, which I said, she's like not a day over 15, and you see her in the river just cleaning, and I was like, this is so wrong. Anyway, and the hicks find her, and they're all kind of touching her and groping her, and they want to rape her, and that's what they want to do with her. They want to find her, kill her, and rape her. In what order? I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole movie. But yeah, those just the characters are just like, whoa, man, this is just too messed up. So yeah, it was a hell of a ride. But that being said, happy I found it. It's rare, like I said, isn't on DVD. Really good to have. Feel free to share your comments, what you think of Gator Bait. I want to know, am I the only one that was weirded out or what? But let me know. Let me know. Gator Bait. There's Gator Bait 2, actually, which I'd like to find. I heard it's bad. I heard it's really bad, but I just gotta find it because it's rare. Actually, movrinoscopy. He got hold of a copy lately. If you don't know movrinoscopy, check him out. Awesome dude. One of the funniest guys on YouTube. Love watching his stuff. Tape collector. Got some great stuff. Check it out. If you're not subscribed, do it. Next up here, Van Damme, Hard Target. Another one I haven't seen, haven't watched it yet, but lately when I see an old school 80s, 90s Van Damme movie, I'll buy it. You know, they're fun. Van Damme movies are like fun action movies, you know. So yeah, this is one I heard good things about too. Growing up, my good buddy Lucas, him and his sister, they love Van Damme, so I heard a lot about it. Just never took the time to watch it. Next up, got a little something to say about this. I was happy to found it. Sidekicks with Chuck Norris. I'm a Chuck Norris fan, like his movies. I actually don't have many of his movies, but I never really find any good deals. But found this one. I was happy to find it. I never saw it, but it looks like cool, cheesy 90s martial arts fun. So I thought I'd check it out. Only thing is, I made a little mistake when picking it up. You see, when I buy movies, I always check the tape. You know, make sure it's the right tape inside. So, because I bought this in a town that's about an hour away, so you don't want to get home and see you have the wrong tape. But I checked it out. I was like, okay, cool. All the right movies. One thing I failed to check, though, was the quality of the tape itself, the ribbon, if you will, and it has some mold. Very moldy. I don't know if you can see it on cam, but yeah, not in the best condition. So I don't want to put that in my tape machine, just in case. So that sucks. I was ready to watch it one night too. I took it out of the case. I was gonna put it in my VCR, and I see that. I'm like, what is that? Mold? Yeah, it is. I'm like, shit. I was in the mood for a nice action Chuck Norris movie, you know. It's got Jonathan Brandis in it too, right there. It's got Joe Piscopo in it too. I like him. I find him funny. So yeah, I guess I'll have to wait to find another copy. Sucks, man. Chuck Norris movie. Want to watch it? Next up, this one was actually given to me by a co-worker of mine. Well, former co-worker. He moved away. Pierre Luc, you're awesome. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. That's awesome. He gave me. He was packing his stuff to move away, and I found a tape, and knowing that I'm a tape collector, you know, he didn't want it, so I said, you want it? I'm like, sure. It's Fantasia 2000. Never did see it, so I thought it was kind of cool, you know. Well, if you didn't want it, sure, I'll take it, you know. So thank you, Pierre Luc, you're awesome. I hope everything's going well in your new home. Moving right along, this one here, I just looked cool by the cover, so I picked it up. It's called Mission Kill, starring Robert Ginty, which I didn't even know who he was, really. It's pretty much a Rambo missing in action type takeoff, if you will. It's by Media Home Entertainment, so that's kind of another reason I bought it. I like media. But the movie itself, I didn't watch it all the way through. I mean, it's typical 80s kind of adrenaline action, but I mean adrenaline. It was okay, but I don't know. I was watching it, and then I had to go run some errands or something, and when I got back, I just wasn't in the vibe of the movie anymore, so I didn't finish it. I'll have to start it over someday, but it was nothing extraordinary. So yeah. That's all I have to say about that one. Oh, next up. 5 more tapes to go. Suburban Commando. Hulk Hogan. Gotta love it. Honestly, I've never seen the whole thing. I've seen bits of it when I was young, but I watched the Nostalgia Critics review on it. It was just hilarious. So, looking forward to it. Got Christopher Lloyd. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's got Christopher Lloyd in there, for God's sake. You know, I was frozen today. It's like the only thing I know about the movie, but yeah, so Suburban Commando, why not? One I had never heard of, late 90s, 97 I believe, called Zero Effect, with Bill Pullman and Ben Stiller. I love Ben Stiller, that's the main reason I got it, but I like Bill Pullman as well, he's a good actor. So, yeah, never did see it, haven't watched it yet, but it looks kind of cool. I guess Bill Pullman is like a cop and, you know, kind of crazy, and Ben Stiller's his friend, just trying to calm him down, I guess. That's what I understand, but yeah, looking forward to it. I think it's going to be like a hidden gem where you haven't heard much about it, and then you're like, whoa, I'm hoping. Moving right along, this is an HBO video, 1987, Making Mr. Right, with, I am drawing a blank. Come on, I know this. John Malkovich, God. I know that. I know that dude. I like the actor. Why did I forget his name? But anyway, that's him there. See his head flying off. He's like a robot. Haven't watched it yet, but it looks like an 80s fun movie. John Malkovich plays this really uptight scientist, and he makes a robot, like perfect replica of himself, and he gets the woman to kind of, you know, train it, and she makes it this, like, you know, fun, romantic guy, which is nothing like the actual scientist, so fun little plot. Two more to go. I got Pecker with Edward Furlong. This is the John Waters film. I had seen a bit of it on TV years and years ago, late night, and I just watched it last week again, and it's pretty funny. I mean, it's kind of far-fetched, but hey, it's a John Waters movie. What do you expect? Edward Furlong plays Pecker, the title role, which is just an amateur photographer with an old camera that he got from a thrift store. Takes pictures of everything, you know, just lesbians and homosexual strippers, you know, and just his friends, anything and everything, and he gets famous, and, you know, he realizes that fame isn't all it's cracked up to be. So it's a fun movie. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. And last but certainly not the least, live from Washington, it's Dennis Miller. Pretty cool stand-up tape. Dennis Miller, of course, from Weekend Update in the late 80s on SNL. So it's pretty cool stand-up. I mean, some of it there's some of it I didn't find as funny, but he had some bits that I enjoy. Like, he talks about elderly drivers, yeah, which is a subject I can certainly relate with this guy. So that was kind of cool. So I had its moments. This is a Vestron video release from '88. So yeah, those are the VHSs. Stay tuned for the DVDs. Got lots of them to go through. So I will see you in the next vid. Peace out.